So welcome to Mommy's the Chef, and today we're going to film a video that's a little bit different. So I've been asked to do a video regarding my skincare, and I've been doing a lot of TikTok videos, and I'm 42 years old. I've never had fillers or anything, but I do use a lot of skincare, and I want to go through it. I just want to throw products at you. So I really want to be comprehensive and show you why I use everything that I use. And let's begin, because there's a lot to go through. I have a little witch there that wants to say happy Halloween. Okay, let's begin. So my main concern is aging, also hyperpigmentation. So I have a little bit of melasma right here, now a little bit, but it used to be a lot on my nose. And it was because it was a problem I created. So I started using retinol when I was 25, and then retinol I used was Neutrogena, but I did not use sunscreen, and that's what happened. That's why I have the hyperpigmentation. So make sure you only use it at night, and most definitely use sunscreen every single day if you're going to use retinol. But this is the #1 anti-aging thing you could ever do for your skin. I still love Neutrogena. I think it's a little strong for me. Also have prescription. Totally burns my skin. I start peeling. It's horrible. So I kind of try to stay away from it. I've been loving this one. This one has niacinamide, which also brightens your melasma spots, and it has licorice root. It's amazing. I really been loving this, and I use it every single night. It does not irritate me. If you're new to retinol, this one's really good. It's by the Ordinary, and it's really light, doesn't irritate me, and this is a special of squalene, and squalene is produced naturally by your skin, so your skin doesn't have problem identifying, and it's really good, and it's nice and easy. It's really nice and light, but I really love this one. I still love this one. Make sure you buy the fragrance free. Every product I use is fragrance free, otherwise it irritates my skin. And I wasn't sensitive to irritation, but I think I must have used so much stuff because I used to use really high-end skincare, and it's really heavily perfumed, and that's not good for you. So they have good ingredients, it's just like the perfume, they really have to take it off, you know. My second concern is the melasma, and the main thing for the melasma that I love because it helps with minimizing your pores. It doesn't really minimize your pores, actually it minimizes the look of your pores, and also lines your melasma. It helps with wrinkles. It helps with blemishes. It's the most miracle thing ever. If you're gonna buy an anti-aging thing, I would highly suggest niacinamide, a sunscreen, which I'm gonna suggest, and a retinol, and a moisturizer, which I'm also gonna give you a ton of. You don't have to buy everything. If I were to buy one thing, it would be that and this. This one has arbutin, and arbutin is a pigment inhibitor, so it won't let all that melasma come through, you know. And I love it. And this one's by Costa Baja, and it sells on Amazon, super inexpensive. It's really good. This one is Ternacimic Acid. The only thing with this one, this lightens your hyperpigmentation. But the only thing with this one is that it has a BHA, and I do not use any exfoliant whatsoever. Only I use a cleanser, and that I'm gonna explain that. But that's the only exfoliant I use. So I use it during the day, because you cannot use BHAs with retinols, okay? So you cannot combine. And this one has a little bit, but I can feel it. I can totally feel it. So this one is also arbutin, and I really like this one too. I don't know which one I like best, but I'm using this one for now. So you don't have to buy them all. I'm just giving you options, okay? Okay, so for cleansers, this is what I use to remove my makeup. I love this. It doesn't irritate my eyes. It's fragrance free. I love this. So what I use to exfoliate and to unclog my pores, because I do not use anything harsh on my face because it aggravates my melasma. I do not want to do that because it's taking me forever to line up. I'm wearing a ton of makeup. You can hardly see it, but when it's bad, you could see it through makeup. You know, it's really dark, and it looks like freckles. It's really hard to cover freckles. So 3 times a week, only during the day, because this cannot be combined with the retinol. So no BHAs, no exfoliants with the retinol. So 3 times a week, I let it sit for like a minute or 2 on my T-zone where it tend to break out on my nose or my chin. And I kind of like break out sometimes right here when I do the mistake of not washing my hair, because that oil transfer, you know, you have to wash. I kind of tend to wash my hair pretty often. So this one is also great for acne. So I let my daughter use that. Can I have the other one? This one, and my daughter uses this one every other day, and this one, so she alternates. And then she uses moisturizer. Shows you what moisturizer she uses. To remove my makeup, I wash my face with this. So this is, it does sting a little. It has ceramides, hyaluronic acid. It has a ton of things which are great for your skin. It does sting a little bit. This other one doesn't sting. This is by La Roche-Posay. But it does tend to dry me out. And it's supposed to be like hydrating, but I'm so dry that anything dries me out. So, but I use this one in the morning because I use a little device that you cannot, you can have any oil in your cleanser because it's not a good conductor of electricity. So I kind of tend to electrocute my face with this little device. So you put like this little serum. Hold on, I'll show you. So I wash my face. After I wash my face, I leave it wet because I put this little like gel formula, which is the conductor of electricity. If you don't have enough gel, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna be like, oh. So I kind of lather it or whatever, and then and the reason I bought this, I was like, whatever, I'm gonna buy the small one because this one's I think it's 200, and the other one's like super expensive. Or I don't know how much this one's. I'm gonna link it below. But so I was trying to, my eyes were starting to get a little bit droopy and I couldn't do my wing eyeliner. But oh my god, this is totally works because, like, I mean, you can see my wing right now. It was getting, I mean, I'm 42 years old. It's supposed to happen, you know. And it was getting droopy and I couldn't really do my wing eyeliner. It didn't look right. I do have hooded eyes, you know, and I do this like cut crease. It makes it look like I have more like regular eyes or whatever. I just like the look. I love eyeshadow. I love makeup. I have a ton of makeup. But that's why, the main reason I bought this. I didn't think it was gonna work. It totally works. It's worth every single penny. And I don't really think it's a necessity for you to buy the real expensive one, because this one you can use on the eyebrow. I just leave it there for a couple seconds. It's like 5 seconds. Ooh, shouldn't turn it off. And it kind of lifts your eyebrow. Oh my god. I mean, you see it right away. So you want to do this in the morning. That's why I wash my face in the morning with a La Roche-Posay. And then I put a little bit of water and then the conductor, whatever. Okay, let's talk about moisturizer, because I love moisturizer. So if I were to recommend one moisturizer, would be this. If you have oily skin, my daughter uses this. This is not exclusive for me, like thick. I need something thick because I'm super dry. I love this because it has Q10 and it has I think it's hold on, it has shea butter. And I was in love with this one by Neutrogena, which also had shea butter, but it had fragrance, and I don't use anything with fragrance, so I really truly love this. The best for your buck, oh my goodness, when I read the ingredients on this, it's amazing. It has squalene, squalene is a natural oil that your skin produces. You totally need it. I love it. And it also has peptides. So it has peptides, squalene, niacinamide. What more can you get? If you're like young, if you don't want to use retinol, I would highly suggest this one. It does irritate my skin a little bit because of the peptides. Every peptide irritates my skin unless it's Matrix 3000, which I love. I use the one by the Ordinary World. Go through actives in a little bit. And I really like this. But it does irritate me a little. So, and then my two, not high-end, I don't know, mid-price, I guess, which are like, because I used to use only high-end skincare, but it just wasn't good. This one, it's great. And it has squalene. It also has, the other ingredient, what's it called? Hold on. Shea butter and a ton of oils and things. It's like packed with oils, super occlusive, thick, and delicious for nighttime use, obviously. And this one, I love this one. And I think this one does have a little fragrance. Does not irritate me on my skin whatsoever. I love the consistency of this. It's like a gel and a cream. Oh my God. It's like light, but not, you feel like the moisture in your skin. I love, 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 love this one. Okay, one last one. Now I've been using this one or this one at night. This one I think this one has shea butter. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it has shea butter. It has niacinamide and licorice root. And all those are lightening ingredients. They're great for your skin. It's for redness. And it's like super soothing. I love it. Okay, this one is really exclusive. If you don't want to buy this one, and if your skin is dry, I would highly suggest this one. Just buy niacinamide and you're set, because it has everything that this one has. This one has this niacinamide, this one doesn't. So it's pretty much the same. I love this one at night too. But I've been using this one. I've been loving. Dr. Dre recommended it, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I also like the sunscreen by this. I'll show you when I show you my sunscreen. Don't use exfoliants, because this should be your only exfoliant. So would be the retinol. Retinol is also exfoliant. So try to be gentle to your skin. Why are you screwing it so much? Okay, now let's move on to, let's see, hold on. Let's move on to toners and then like serums okay, toners. This one I love. I make my daughter use this because it has vitamin B5. Vitamin B5 is great for wound healing, especially when you have acne and post-acne marks and whatsoever. Also has niacinamide and licorice. You can't beat this. And a dupe or a thing if you like good molecules. And it's only $14. So I make my daughter use this, and then the CeraVe nighttime. And she uses that every day. Hopefully, right? And it should help with acne and so on. This one's also a good toner. Also has the same thing. And it has arbutin, which is also a lightening thing. I've been trying this, the Secret Key, and it's like a dupe for the KS2 or whatever, and that's been shown to like, so like these studies of like the people who handle fermentation process, and there's hens looked super young, and they were trying to figure out why, and it was a fermentation process, and this has it. Also, I have a really expensive one, which I didn't find that it did much. But I've been only using this for a little bit, and I've been seeing a lot of lightening in my skin, but I think it's because of the ingredients in this. It's great ingredients, not just the fermentation in it. It has arbutin, it has a lot of great things. So I splash my face with this, then I splash my face with that, then I go in with my serums. Oh, and then my favorite serum of them all. And then after my serums, I go in with this. And this is snail mucin. It's the holy grail of them all. So it's amazing because it has hyaluronic acid, it has niacinamide, it has everything you need in one. And when I go crazy with my retinols and my skin just like doesn't want to take anything, this saves me. Also, this is the only thing that I can use. This one too. When my daughter had eczema when she was a baby, I used this as a Centella Asiatica, and this one has 3 Centella Asiaticas. It is amazing. It does sting. I think this one does have a little fragrance, but there's one without fragrance. But you had to order it from like overseas, and I just wanted to try it. And as you can see, I've been loving this because it really suits my skin. It calms the redness and so on. Also, did we try this? Did we talk about this moisturizer? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This one, it's so good. It suits my skin too. So these totally help, but I love this. Okay, last thing. I promise after this I'm done, I think. It's sunscreen, and this is my favorite one. Okay, I love this one. It's not too dry, and it's not too moisturizing. Now, if you're really, really dry, I highly doubt that you're any drier than me. This one, but with the tinted version, everything's gonna be linked down below, so you can find it easily. I think it's too moisturizing for me, and my face looks oily. I'm not oily at all, so yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I think it's great with this one because this one's super dry on my skin, but it's really good. I feel, but it's like tight. So I kind of mix them both and they kind of work because I used to do this a lot. Now, but all these have tints. You want to have tint, especially because it offers more sun protection and it helps with the hyperpigmentation and so on. So these have tint, and now a new one that I tried, and I'm using it today. And look how glowy my face is. Well, super hot. I'm in the sun. I have like a ton of light on me too. This one only has SPF 20, but I totally feel like this. All these are mineral sunscreens. I only use minerals, okay? Because everything else irritates your skin, and it's not good for you because I don't want to use anything chemical. This one is also, this is by Purito and it's a water. It's really good. I really like it. My mom loves it. I bought her this because it's like has no fragrance and she really likes it, and she has no hyperpigmentation problems whatsoever. So I let her use this. My husband actually likes this one, and my daughter's been using this one, and it matches her skin tone perfectly. Come here. So she's been using this supposedly, and we have a little hack they wanted to share because she doesn't like how do you say, to touch her face with lotion. So we grab a little beauty blender and we put the moisturizer or whatever on the beauty blender and just dab on her face. I just go like this. She's like, yeah, I don't know, she doesn't like the texture of lotion. I forgot to talk about vitamin C. I've been loving this one. You know what? I used vitamin C for Timeless for a while. I didn't see a difference in my skin, so I stopped using it. But I bought this one recently, and it's by Costa Baja because it's only $9. So, but I really like it because it has vitamin B5, which is also wound healing, and it has does it have niacinamide? No, it has vitamin E, and it has a hyaluronic acid, and it's really good. I use it like the last step before my moisturizer, and I really like it. I order another batch of the. I think I'm gonna link everything down on Amazon. My Amazon link, it's an affiliate link, so I think you do make a little commission. I've never made it, but whatever. I think it's easier for you guys to find it. Even when I forget what to buy, I go on my Google store and find my stuff. So, and I usually keep other YouTubers, or it does seem like a lot, but if you're gonna use one thing, I would just suggest niacinamide, which this one has niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. I was using a retinol and sunscreen. You know, that's really all you need. I use a lot because I'm 42 and I kind of need, you know, I'm aging. But I've always been this crazy about skincare, and yeah, hopefully this helps. I know it's a lot. You do not have to buy everything alone. Disclaimer, please don't go buy everything. Just try one thing at a time, see what works for you, see what your concerns are. I have hyperpigmentation. That's why I buy a lot of serums to lighten that up. But you do you. You know what I mean? I'm going to list a few YouTubers that I really love. I love Dr. Dre, which is really informative. He tells you never to use fragrance in your products, and she explains why each product does what thing. There's also Penny. She does skincare. Oh my god, she's a master esthetician. Amazing. She gives amazing dupes for high-end skincare, which are better because they don't have any fragrance and so whatsoever. She explains each thing. Also, there's a little nurse. I can't remember her name. I think it's Stephanie. I don't know. No, I can't remember. She's amazing. I'm also going to list it below. I love her. She's super smart when it comes to skincare. She's dry as like me, and she also suffers from hyperpigmentation. I don't think she does all the skincare that I do. I think mine's more extensive, but I'm like really trying to battle it. And I mean, right now, if I were to not wear any makeup, you can hardly see my hyperpigmentation, but like it's in my head, you know, like I'm like dealing with it. There's also, Angie, she's hot and flashy. Oh my god, #1 person you need to watch is her, and she's 50 something. I don't know. She looks great. That's the person I heard about the Nuface. That's why I started using it, because she had the hooded eyes and her eyes appear more lifted, and she hasn't had a lift. But she does have a little Botox, but it doesn't like have to do anything with that. But it does work. Trust me. I can swear by that Nuface thing. And who else? I can't remember the name of the nurse, but I really like her. And she doesn't have that many subscribers, but she's really smart and I love her. So she wanted to share these patches for your pimples because she was doing great. And then she started scratching her pimples and I'm like, do not touch your face. That was my rule number one as a teenager. I never touch my face. And we put these patches on her and they totally help. So highly suggest. I'm going to put them also in the link. But I really like these.
They're completely invisible.
Yeah, they're completely invisible. I even had a hard time, and I'm like really, I don't know, critical. So if you have problems with acne and so on, I don't eat any dairy because I know dairy gives me pimples. So and so on. So, but she loves dairy. She loves pizza and things like that. She's a teenager. I'm not gonna deprive her of anything. So we're just training her skin right now, and but she was doing good. She just have to be more diligent with her skincare, right? Okay, cool. Talk to you guys later. I'm gonna try to do a little more interesting videos like this. Hopefully that helps. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, like and subscribe. Bye. A little bit of skincare. That's it. Well, I forgot to talk about this. So I use this when I use my prescription retinol to prevent flaking and redness. So I use it on the areas with tend to be irritated. Actually, I use it all over my face right after the retinol. And it has ceramides. It's actually petroleum jelly. So Vaseline, actually, just with ceramides. So you can use it on your lips, underneath the eyes. It really helps me moisturize because I'm getting like super dry in my eyes. And it helps with eczema and so on. So that's it.